Hello everyone, and now welcome to Talon Rift Coast, another Hive Workshop game between a Neutron and TGW. TGW spotting as the, maroon undead player here at what I'll call the 4 o'clock position. Meanwhile, across Talon Rift Coast, we see Neutron spawning as the purple night elf. Purple night elf here, opening up with good luck, have fun. A lot more trees on this map than, well, Goldport, as we can see, well, whether or not the Night Elf will be able to pull off a win with a little bit of, I guess, more home field advantage. Trying to, oh wow, okay, it felt like I accidentally zoomed in, and now I can't zoom back out. Anyways, I'm coming back across here, Tree of Life, Altar of Elders, Moonwell. We are looking down across here. There is an Ancient of War. Are we going to be going into Keeper of the Groves? All replays work, by the way. Nope, only 2 of the 3. I think the snow one did not work, so it's all right. Just trying to figure out how Blizzard can come out with a good map distribution in 2020 for their games. And yeah, I think that's one of the good things about StarCraft 2, even though technically, well, the maps are owned by Blizzard. What is good about it is that if you're trying to watch a replay, if you don't have the map, well, the map just gets downloaded from BattleNet, and then hey, you can watch the replay now. Who would have thunk it? Anyways, let's continue to look around here. What's going to go down? Sent the third one via Facebook if we have time. Now that I follow Croach, I finally have a reason to use Twitch. Well, thank you for that. It is going to be a Death Knight going up against a Keeper of the Grove. That is a surprise to absolutely no one here, as the Keeper of the Grove will be making its rounds out and joining in on this fight that is down to the south. Solo Archer, there's a couple of Trents now joining in. A quick ensnare preventing that force of nature from engaging at all, as this Murloc, or this Flesh Eater, spreading out a little bit of damage across multiple units. All right, continuing the fight once more. Keeper of the Grove picks up a Gloves of Haste, and I do not believe the Keeper of the Grove will be able to get to level 2, just a bit shy. Coming back on the other end, the Death Knight now making its rounds. It looks like it was able to take out a Wisp, perhaps getting a single slash followed by a Death Quell to finish off that unit. Can you just pick Naga, see which, then swim your way to enemies' gold mine? I don't actually think the Naga actually has the ability to swim like that. Oh, but beautiful detonation timing right there, denying that little bit of experience as TGW now makes its way back off to the north. That would be interesting, though, if they actually built the Naga Sea Witch so that they could actually travel along these waterways and then, well, hide and come up from behind locations. I don't know how balanced it would be, but it would be interesting. Keeper of the Grove now making its way back off to the north here, as double Moonwells is the third one getting added in. No, it is not. Skeletal minions coming back across, trying to cause some problems. And the Death Knight, as soon as the Death Knight gets within range, well, a single shot does end up becoming a potential problem. There's a Death Quell right there. No detonation in time. And that's a good job by TGW by being able to put pressure on multiple Wisps, making it difficult for Neutron to figure out which one he needs to detonate and when. TGW, however, cannot be overstaying his welcome too long. The amount, even though he is good on hit points, the amount of mana he has is dropping, and, well, he may want to save 75 mana to do a little bit of creeping. Acolyte back off to the north, doing a little bit of scouting there, as we're looking at, well, Keeper of the Grove, Trents, Archers, looking to clear out another creep camp. Alright. Alright, Ogre Mauler coming back across here. We're going to see Trents clear out the remainder of this 5-3-1. Oh, no, yeah, I think 5-5-3-1 creep camp. This was considered an orange creep camp, so because of that, yeah, I think it was a 5-5-3-1 creep camp. Keeper of the Grove running all the way back around, trying to pick up this Manual of Health. Meanwhile, Archer has Shadow melded right there. Who's going to get the last hit? Is the Keeper of the Grove going to get the last hit? Yes, he is. Gets that gold and picks up a Wand of Lightning Shield as well. We're going to see this Skeletal Minion get taken down, as the Archer, Death Knight, may try and Death Quell right there. Is he going to be able to find it? No, he is not. There goes an Entangle, and all of a sudden, the Death Knight could be in trouble. There's Dust of Appearance revealing right there, as a lone Null Poacher looks like it will end up staying alive, trying to finish off this one there. Okay, Death Knight down to 111 hit points, continuing to retreat back. Keeper of the Grove does not have enough damage. Wow, and the Death Knight escapes at 31 hit points. Archer could try and come across, getting a little bit more damage here. We could be looking at an entangle. If that Keeper of the Grove had gotten to level 3, 3 experience shy, that Death Knight would have been forced to burn that Scroll of Town portal, or try and just resurrect himself. All right, Goblin Alchemist already in position. Acid Bomb as that main choice. Meanwhile, we're looking at perhaps a Lich getting trained up. Yes, Lich already halfway available as the Death Knight picks up a potion of healing to make sure that he doesn't get felled too easily. Keeper of the Grove coming in from this side. How much damage can he really do? As we're looking at, well, the Keeper of the Grove trying to slip through once again. Alchemist right there. Keeper of the Grove gets an entangle right there, but it is not going to be able to finish off that ghoul, as that ghoul, well, is Death Coiled for the save. All right, a couple more attacks. Is that Death Knight going to be able to Death Coil it again? Down to 68 mana as the Lich is now out onto the field. Not quite sure. The units are just chasing after skeletal minions instead of trying to save. Instead of trying to take down that one ghoul that would have given level 3 to the Keeper of the Grove, which would have been very useful, and just delayed a little bit there. All right, in comes the detonation. Death Coil saving that low hit point ghoul right more. Now, are we going to be looking at an entangle on a low hit point ghoul? Well, not even a low hit point ghoul, a high hit point ghoul, as the Death Knight does not have the ability to try and Death Coil here. Lightning Shield coming across, and well, Lightning Shield pretty much going to ensure the death of that ghoul as the Alchemist continuing to chase after units. All right, Frost Nova onto a Wisp, getting in a quick detonation once more. Both sides still fighting their way again as the skeletal minions are just going to try and walk straight past all of these archers. It's not going to work out well, as Lich is looking for all of these archers to clump up together, but Neutron has been doing some really good, really strong archer splitting to prevent the amount of damage that Frost Nova does. All right, Lich could be in trouble. Death Knight passes the Scroll of Town portal over. Death Knight now taking a little bit of damage. Skeletal Minion is going to teleport away as well. There you go. Lich taking a little bit of damage over time after the teleportation. However, Blight plus, Blight by itself enough to keep that Lich alive and well down to about 59 hit points, as we are looking at the Alchemist trying to get to level 2. Yeah, that micro archer split by Neutron, very top notch. Almost looks like what Banelings splitting, Marine splitting to avoid Banelings in StarCraft 2, but individual micro on these units is actually rather difficult, as the archers do like to clump up a bit. The archers also want to stay within range together so that they're able to target down units, and it felt like Neutron just had really great control of all of his units right there. Anytime that you can make your opponent's heroes less effective, that is a good thing, as we're now looking at TGW setting up and going up to 2 bases. Going up to 2 bases, it becomes a question of when the players are going to break that low upkeep threshold and try to build the right size army. We are looking at Hippogriffs in the air as well. Keeper of the Grove going to be forced to retreat back. What is going on here? Alchemist sitting still at level 1, has Acid Bomb, doesn't have any other abilities yet, obviously, as it is at level 1. But I wonder if he's going to be going for Healing Spray or if he's going to go for Chemical Rage. We've seen Neutron use that Chemical Rage to really chase down units. Healing Spray also works extremely well with Hippogriff Riders, as you're able to effectively increase the amount of healing. You dismount the Hippogriffs, and then you heal the Archers and the Hippogriffs separately, and then when you remount, they gain more hit points. So healing out of combat becomes that much better, as we can see this Goblin Merchant Shop right in the center location, accessible from 2 sides. All right, the Alchemist and Keeper of the Grove getting their feet wet, taking down this giant sea turtle camp. It's gonna get taken out pretty easily. Tome of Strength should be picked up. Come on, pick it up. Yep. Oh, who picked? Okay, Keeper of the Grove picking it up right there to get a little bit of extra hit points. We are looking at 2 bases by both players, and well, the last place is guarded by red creep camps. We'll see when they are going to be used, as we see a big Frost Nova go across all of those Hippogriff Riders. Their Chemical Rage was the choice, as opposed to, well, Healing Spray, as the Hippogriff Riders now make their way back off the north. Creep Elemental going to get taken down. The Healing Spray Hippogriff Riders dismount, remount. I don't know. I don't know why players haven't tried it, and it could be one of those things, one of those strategies that the shop placement, yeah, the shop placement that um, the shop placement, putting it right there in a way where you can have accessible from both sides. We'll see how it really works out. And what is this? The Goblin Alchemist, is it dealing? No, it's not going to deal damage to any of those air units. Neutron actually in that frontline spot. Lightning Shield doesn't actually give any sort of additional armor, as we're looking at a gargoyle trying to make its way through and just going to quickly get taken out instead. 54 supply compared to TGW's 36. Neutron in high or in low upkeep, and now, well, really much more lumber limited than anything
A
else,
town
needs
is
to get
under
in a
siege.
couple of
Players'
additional
forces
wisps to
are under
try and
attack.
close in on that lumber gap, having 800 gold, but no lumber to try and train up more units. He could try and buy some more items over here off at the merchant shop as well. Scrolls of Healing could be very effective, as we are now making our way back over. All right, this got well, this particular maps like this, it actually makes you a little bit scared to try and clear out these creep camps. If you dive in,
A
try to
player's
be quick
forces
and
are under
efficient,
attack.
you end up exposing yourself from the back to get creep jacked very easily. If you pull away too far back, pull the units too far back, then you still need to run in if you want to use that goblin merchant shop. So it's one of those things where, well, based upon the scenario, we'll see how units are used. And Neutron having access to air units, it makes a lot of sense, especially on maps that have a lot of these alcoves here. You want to be able to get your units away from, well, dicey situations. And if the map itself has a lot of, well, dead ends, well, air units don't really worry about that. All right, gargoyles are in position here. We're going to see a little bit of damage. Skeletal minions. There's a Frost Nova, but only hitting 2 units. There's a quick scroll of healing. Well, Keeper of the Grove gets an entangle off as the units
A
are ready
town
to
is under
engage once
siege.
more. Back across here, Goblin Shredder going to go ahead and fight against a single skeletal minion. Neutron getting the Goblin Shredder and should be able to train up more units. TGW just in a serious predicament here. What is going on? TGW sitting at only 40 over 60 supply. It just seems like a matter of time before Neutron picks a fight with TGW and then just takes a even more commanding lead. Um, um, yeah, it just takes an even more commanding lead. A 54 supply army compared to 32, as the units are going to be getting ready to engage. All right, gargoyles are going to get poked off right there. The hippogriff riders with their, well, effective range, being able to deal more damage here. Are we getting in the tree of eternity? Yes, we are. Are we going to be getting additional bow improvements? I can't even find that Ancient of War right now. Not quite sure why. 20 to 22 damage. Where is that Ancient of War? Where
A
is it?
player's
Right
forces
down
are under
across over
attack.
here. All right, Keeper of the Grove now backing up. We're going to see Forest Troll Berserkers making their way over. Ooh, a Sasquatch Oracle right in position. Are we going to see an Entangle? Yes, we are. Negative armor damage over time from the, and, well, quick takedown. Cloak of Flames now being picked up as well, as we see, well, a Forest Troll Warlord with True-Shot Aura looking to retreat back. Some Hippogriffs with no archers on their back at all, just making sure to do a lot of scouting, picking up some more units there.
A
I
player's
think the
forces are
alchemist is
under attack.
actually, is it strength and intelligence based? I think that's what it was. So increasing its intelligence also, I'll have to double check that with the Circuit of Nobility to see if it gets plus 4. I thought it was in the patch notes long ago. All right, coming back in from the south here, Scroll of Town Portal coming in, units all being forced to retreat back. And where is the Scroll of Town Portal going to land? There it is, right in the center. TGW should be able to start banking a large amount of gold here, and that's what he is doing. But Neutron already sitting on 650, a bank of 650 gold as well. Only a 1,300 gold difference between these two gold mines, and,
A
well,
player's
that really
forces are
means
under
that
attack.
Neutron's been really shutting down a lot of TGW's units. Also, if you look at TGW's heroes, only level 2 right now, and we are almost 15 minutes into this game. All right, purposely destroying that Gloves of Haste right there. Not quite sure why. The Alchemist could have picked it up, as the Gargoyles may be trying to engage here. All right, there comes some attack. Are we going to see some slow TGW in a retreat back? There is an entangle onto that Death Knight. Death Knight going to be taking a large amount of damage. Frost Nova onto the Hippogriffs, as they are trying to be separated right there. No way to slow poison, as we can see a little bit of damage now getting recovered, but that Gargoyle is now back on Blight. All right, TGW in a lot of trouble, sitting on 1200 gold, but only at 50 supply, going up against Neutron's 78 supply here. And it looks as though the Keeper of the Grove will be able to get to level 5, and which would be another big advantage for Neutron's army. All right, he's going to try and press the advantage that he has as the Keeper of the Grove going to get to level 5. Is he going to back away? No, he's still sticking around. He's going to be taking a little bit of experience away from his opponent, as we can see the, Alchemist with some powerful items as well. Finishing off that unit there, Alchemist picks up a Pipe of Insight, bonus mana as well, as the units are now, going to start trying to put pressure onto the expansion here. All right, Acolytes already being brought over. What are they doing? Why are the Acolytes are already running away and afraid of what is happening? Meanwhile, this expansion, Goblin Shredder quickly taken down, and now trying to take down this Tree of Life. Lich is already across over here as well. Only 2 heroes. Level 5, level 4 compared to level 3, level 3. But yeah, Neutron is, should be able to finish all of this off here. Acolyte's going to try and repair. Are they going to be able to keep it up? No, they are not. Acolytes perhaps should be retreating back. More gargoyles from those crypts, but 61 supply now compared to 79. Scroll of Town Portal teleporting to try and save this here. We can see all of the stone form gargoyles getting high armor, 17 armor right there, and now going to try and, repair this Tree of Life. That additional armor with Nature's Blessing, getting armor up to 7, saving this Tree of Life, as all of the gargoyles, Death Knight, and Lich was forced to retreat back. And now we are going into, a Dreadlord. All right, if the Dreadlord's vampiric aura becomes the main difference in this fight, and that would be a great swing, as we are also possibly looking at Chimera transition from Neutron. Expansion off to the north, about to get pressured here, and the gargoyles do deal 64 to 100 damage with a fast attack speed. So that is something to be aware of. All of a sudden, those gargoyles should be able to do a large amount of damage, but they cannot get caught out in the open, as one gargoyle already caught right there. All right, looking at the gargoyles trying to re-engage here. Dreadlord is in position. We need to see that Dreadlord get to level 2 for Carrion Swarm, as well, as the gargoyles are going to try and engage the Hippogriff Riders. However, completely dismounted, as well, as we're looking at a big Frost Nova trying to slow and create a little bit of separation. Hippogriffs chasing after the gargoyles. Gargoyles now with negative armor because of that acid bomb, as they go, I thought they were going to go into stone form, land back down, touch down, and then perhaps try and heal back up. No obsidian statues. TGW is in a bit of a sticky situation, as we see also an expansion coming in from Neutron down to the south. Chimeras now with that fortified damage and being able to take down necropolises from range. That is absolutely key right here, as the vampiric aura, those gargoyles are going to try and engage. However, the archers are nearby, and there goes another Frost Nova there. Unit's going to try and engage here, and here we are. There's a major battle coming about across. Is there going to be scrolls of healing? Yes, there are a lot of healing on those gargoyles, but simply not enough. Trying to create some more separation again, as the hippogriffs that do not get affected by Frost Nova are a little bit further back. Scroll of Town Portal now trying to come back in again. 51 supply compared to 70, 49 compared to 68, as the Scroll of Town Portal takes everyone back home. Couple of Death Knight now getting trapped back across here, and it looks like this could be the end. And Death Knight down to 7 hit points, and a couple of arrows finally finding their target. All right, Death Knight has fallen at level 3. Dreadlord finally comes online with Carrion Swarm. I'm going to try and start blasting away at some of those archers on the ground as the units are retreating back. But the Dreadlord getting to level 2 a little bit too late. If that Dreadlord was at level 2 a little bit earlier, things would have been significantly different, as more gargoyles are still getting added in on the fight. There goes an entangle, and pretty much any chances for TGW to get back into this game. Writing is already on the wall. As we're looking at a 33 supply army trying to go up against 58. And there is the GG Neutron taking this with a commanding score, getting 50% more points than his opponent, pretty much doubling his hero score, and more than 50% his unit score. But it didn't really feel like Neutron realized that he had as large of an advantage as he did. Oftentimes, Neutron was sitting at around 60, maybe even 70, like mid 60 supply, going up against TGW, who was in the high 30s. but he didn't really try and put any pressure with there. He took his time, didn't rush it. If he knew that he had that big of an advantage, he didn't rush it, and he must have felt almost a little bit bad in that fight around the 15-minute mark when both the Death Knight and the Lich were still only at level 2 and he had like two level 4 heroes. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.